Good evening. Today we are going to discuss about leaf structure. Leaf. So in previous classes we were discussing about the root and stem. Now we are going to discuss about the leaf. What's meant by leaf? Leaf. What is meant by leaf? What is meaning of a leaf? So leaf is nothing but generally kitchen of the plant. Generally it is called food factory of the plant. Leaf is a kitchen of the plant, food factory of the plant. अरे क्या किचन सर? किचन में क्या? Food is prepared. So the food material prepared in the plant, leaf only. So we call it is a kitchen of the plant. Or food factory of the plant is a leaf. Generally, leaves are born on the stem. That you know very well. Leaves are born on the stem at a node. At a node. Leaves are born on the stem at a node. That is also one of the important. And one more important thing, leaves are arranged in acropetal manner. What's meant by acropetal manner? Mature leaves are present at the base, young one present at the tip. That is acropetal manner. Leaves are having axillary buds. Axillary buds turns into branches. Axillary bud turns into branches. Which of the following structure turns into branches? Axillary bud. Shoot apical meristem is responsible for the formation of the leaves. Shoot apical meristem. In last classes also we discussed. There are two types of meristems. Meristem means involved in division. Apical meristems are two types. Root apical meristem, shoot apical meristem. It will come in anatomy also. That time also I will going to explain. That time will be. Shoot apical meristem responsible for the shoot formation. Means leaves. So which of the following meristem is responsible for the formation of leaf? Shoot apical meristem. Very important one. Shoot apical meristem. Which of the following structure help to development of branches? Axillary bud. So the bud present in axilla of leaf, that's called axillary bud. Axillary bud. This is a general characteristics of the leaf. Now a leaf structure. Before that, most important vegetative organ for photosynthesis. Leaf only. Photosynthesis. Universal process. Photosynthesis. Prepared food material. Sir, most important part of vegetative part for photosynthesis is nothing but leaf, you said. Which of the following part of the plant show the photosynthesis? A. Root. B. Stem. C. Leaf. D. All. All are correct. Which of the following most important vegetative part of the plant carry out photosynthesis? A. Root. B. Stem. C. Leaf. D. All. Now your leaf. Most important organ for photosynthesis is leaf. Which of the following parts carry out photosynthesis? Means all. That is important. Next you see parts of the leaf. Parts of the leaf. When you observe the typical leaf, there are mainly three important parts are there. What are the three important parts? Leaf base, petiole and lamina or leaf blade. Three important parts are present in typical leaf. For example, you see I am a stem. This is a node where leaf born on the stem, that is node. This is nothing but leaf. From here onwards you can see this is a leaf. So this is nothing but leaf base. This is nothing but petiole. This is a lamina. Leaf base, petiole, lamina. Three important parts. What is leaf base, sir? Leaf base also called hypopodium. Leaf base also called hypopodium. And leaf base, the connecting part to the stem. The part of the leaf which connected to the stem. I am stem na? This is the part is the leaf base. The part of the leaf which connected to the stem is the leaf base. Around the leaf base there are small leaf-like structures present, that's called stipules. Small leaf-like structures are stipules. Stipules are helps in protection. If stipules are present in the leaf, we said it is a stipulate. If stipules are absent in the leaf, we called it is a exstipulate. Exstipulate. Then a leaf base helps in attachment. Then there are some types of leaf bases. Pulvinous leaf base. What's meant by pulvinous leaf base? In some leguminous plants, leaf base is swollen. The type of leaf base is a pulvinous leaf base. Example, leguminous plants, pea plants, groundnut, those are. Sheathing leaf base. In some plants, monocotyledon, exactly. Leaf base is a forms a sheath, expand and form the sheath, covering the total stem or a partial stem. That is sheathing leaf base. Example, monocots. Sheathing leaf base is present in monocotyledon, cover the total stem or partially. Correct statement. Decurrent. Wing type of leaf base is called a decurrent. Wing type of leaf base called a decurrent. Example, citrus. This is a leaf base. Next, a petiole. What is a petiole? Petiole means the stalk of the leaf. The stalk of the leaf which connected to the lamina and leaf base. Stalk of the leaf which connected to, this is stalk, which connect to lamina and leaf base. That is nothing but petiole. Petiole hold the lamina. Petiole is a holds lamina and exposed to sunlight for carry out photosynthesis. Petiole helps in fluttering the wing and bring the cool air for to the lamina, surface of the lamina. Petiole only. If petiole is present in the leaf, we call it is a petiolate. If petiole is absent in the leaf, sessile. What's meant by sessile leaf, sir? Petiole is absent. What's meant by petiole present, sir? Petiolate. Then lamina. Lamina or leaf blade. What's meant by lamina or leaf blade? Expandable part. Green color expandable part is lamina or leaf blade. So, leaf base is called hypopodium. Petiole is called mesopodium. Leaf blade or lamina also called epipodium. Lamina expandable part. इसमें vein and veinlets, veins and veinlets are present in the lamina. So main vein is called mid vein or prominent vein. So later small veins are called veinlets. Arrangement of vein and veinlets in the lamina, it giving particular shape. Not only giving the particular shape, rigid shape, but also it is helpful for the circulation of the materials, circulation of water and nutrients to other parts in the lamina. That is a vein and veinlet function. Generally lamina, green color carry out photosynthesis and it is helps in transpiration also. Transpiration, stomata is present, excess amount of water lost to the atmosphere, transpiration, and exchange of gases, respiration. So lamina functions, photosynthesis, transpiration, respiration, all above, all are the functions of the lamina. These are the mainly important parts of the leaf. You just look it on the screen. I'll share document. I'll show the diagrams also. See in the diagram. See in the screen. The leaf. Leaf is nothing but lateral structure, flat-ended structure borne on the stem. Generally, it's borne on the stem. So leaf generally develops at a node and bear the bud in axil. That bud is nothing but axillary bud. So axillary bud laterally develop into branches. I already told just now. Where the in which part leaves are born on the stem? Node. Which part give the lateral branches? Axillary bud. Which of the following tissue involved in to formation of the leaves? Shoot apical meristems. Leaves are arranged in which manner? Acropetal manner. Then most important part of vegetative organ for photosynthesis is nothing but leaf. You just observe the diagram also. Just now I said parts of leaf, three important parts. Mainly leaf base, petiole, lamina. You see the diagram, even right side diagram. What is lamina? What is petiole? What is leaf base? So now come to one by one. What is leaf base means? Leaf base is the part of the leaf which connected to the stem. That's called leaf base. So around the leaf base, there are two small leaf-like structures are there. That's called stipules. If stipules are present in the leaf, we call it is stipulate. If stipules are absent, exstipulate. Then you see leaf base. In some plants, leaf base is nothing but swollen leaf base. You can look it on here. This is nothing but pulvinous leaf base. It happens in some leguminous plants, pulvinous leaf base. In some plants, leaf base is nothing but sheathing. So sheathing leaf base like this. It's happened in monocotyledon. A sheathing leaf base happened in monocotyledon and cover the stem partially or totally. Sheathing leaf base. Then you parts of the leaf when you see, this is nothing but nodu, internodu, petiole, lamina. Everything will be seen in the diagrams easily. See, lamina is mainly helps in attachment. Next, petiole, mesopodium. It is mainly hold the lamina toward the sunlight. The petiole is stalk-like structure, you see here. Petiole stalk-like structure, which connected to the lamina and leaf base. And then a petiole helps in fluttering in wind and bring the cool air and fresh air to the lamina, leaf surface. That is nothing but petiole. A petiole presence in the leaf, that is called a petiolate. If absence of a petiole, that is nothing but sessile. That's a petiole, mesopodium. Next you see lamina or leaf blade. What's meant by lamina or leaf blade, sir? Lamina, green color expandable part is a lamina. It having veins and veinlets. You see, vein and veinlets both are there. Vein and veinlets are present in lamina. The main vein is nothing but midrib. Main vein, prominent vein is nothing but midrib. Then later small chota veins aina, usme that is nothing but veinlets. A stipules also you observe in the diagram. Stipules, small leaf-like structure present around the leaf base is nothing but stipules. So arrangement of vein and veinlets, it giving particular shape to the lamina. Not only a vein and veinlets transport the materials, transport the water, minerals and food material to other parts, because they having vascular bundles, xylem and phloem is present. So lamina is nothing but green color. You see lamina green color, so carry out photosynthesis. And also it is helps in transpiration also. Transpiration. So lamina is also called mainly generally lamina, also called leaf blade, also called epipodium, helps in photosynthesis and also helps in transpiration and respiration also. This is nothing but lamina or leaf blade, main important parts. Next topic, venation. Venation means what, sir? Arrangement of vein and veinlets in the lamina. This is lamina, na? A vein, veinlets. Arrangement of vein and veinlets in the pattern of arrangement of vein and veinlets in the lamina of leaf blades is called venation. Generally, there are two types of venation. What are the two types? Reticulate venation, parallel venation. Even theory 2 mark question. Define venation, mention types of venation. Arrangement of vein and veinlets in the lamina is a venation. Two types of venation, reticulate and parallel venation. Reticulate venation means arrangement of vein and veinlets in the form of network. Network means there is no one particular order. Network. That is a reticulate venation. Most seen in dicotyledons. So reticulate venation is one of the characteristic feature of dicots. Then parallel venation, arrangement of vein and veinlets parallel to each other. Seen in monocotyledon. So it is the characteristic feature of monocot. Sir, can you say some characteristics of dicot? Taproot system, dicots. Heavy branches, dicot. Reticulate venation, dicots only. Fibrous root system, monocots. No branches, monocot. Parallel venation, monocots. But all dicot plants, they show the reticulate venation, sir? No, some exception is there. What exception? Some dicot plants also show the parallel venation. Eryngium calophyllum, these are dicot plants, but they show the parallel venation. But all parallel plants are all monocots are show the parallel venation, sir? No. Some monocots, Smilax, Alocasia, Diascorea. These plants are show the reticulate venation. Which of the following monocot show the parallel venation? Which of the following monocot show the reticulate venation? Which of the following dicot show the parallel venation? Such type of questions also chance to ask. Look it on the screen. I'll show the diagrams how parallel venation, how reticulate venation. Arrangement of veins and veinlets in the leaf lamina of a leaf lamina is nothing but venation. Two types of venations, reticulate and parallel venation. So what is meant by reticulate venation, sir? Reticulate venation, you see, arrangement of vein and veinlets in the form of network. Dekho here, this is arrangement of vein and veinlets in the form of network. This is nothing but reticulate venation. A reticulate venation mostly seen in dicotyledonous plants. But what about parallel venation, sir? Parallel venation means you can see here. Parallel venation. Arrangement of vein and veinlets parallel to each other. See in the diagram, parallel to each other. It's generally seen in monocotyledon. Example, banana you take, banana leaf you see. Arrangement of vein and veinlets parallel to each other. So these are nothing but reticulate venation and parallel venation. Parallel venation is mostly seen in monocotyledon. I had shown just now. This is a common reticulate venation and parallel venation. Reticulate venation common in dicots, parallel venation common in monocots. See, just now we are discussing leaf, most important part of plant, vegetative part of the plant for carry out photosynthesis. Leaf pods, leaf base, petiole and lamina we discussed. Venation discussed. Then types of leaf also discussed according to NCERT textbook. Next topics we'll going to discuss. Any doubt you may chance to ask me. Thank you.